All right, Quinn Hennick here. This is the bench warm-up for the Juggernaut Training System online coaching program. So just think of this as a series of exercises to prepare your shoulder joints and the shoulder blades for load. So the first drill is a wall slide. And so you see Chris here is about 6 to 8 inches away from the wall, and she's pushing her hands into the wall at the same time that she's sliding them up. So she's getting a little facilitation in the shoulder blade. She's getting some drive through the shoulders, but she's pushing into the wall, she's coming up. And you notice a little lean at the very top. And all that does is it leverages your shoulder and your body forward so you can get a little bit more range of motion. So she's reaching at the top and she's driving forward, trying to keep her rib cage and pelvis in a relatively neutral relationship. Next up are the I's, Y's, and T's. And this is where we can actually get some load through the shoulder, and so we're fighting the weight of the dumbbells and also gravity. For some of you guys, just the weight of your arms will be enough here, but the angles are such that they form an I and a Y and then a T. So the I is just going straight up, thumbs up in the air. You can also go palms down and whatever's most comfortable. The Y is a slightly wider angle, and then the T is straight out to the sides. Try to keep the trunk and the pelvis relatively motionless here. You can use a drill from previous warm-ups with the breathing sequence and try to tighten your abs. Exhale hard as you're moving through your shoulders to dissociate movement from your shoulders and your trunk. And especially with the T, really try to squeeze your shoulder blades at the top of the movement. Hold it for a second. Show that you have control there, and you'll get a nice, probably a nice warm-up and pump through your shoulder blades and shoulders. And so here is the scapular push-up. Stability through the core. So the idea is that you're moving through the shoulder blades, but you're not necessarily moving through the rib cage or the lower back. And so the rib cage and the pelvis remain relatively motionless, and you're driving through scapular protraction at the top, and then you're squeezing the shoulder blades together at the bottom, similar to the way that you would in your bench setup. Push away at the top, abs are tight, squeeze at the bottom. It's not just a passive hanging down there letting gravity set you there. You're actively pulling yourself in position. And then the last one is the half kneeling bottoms up kettlebell press. Now, obviously with the bench press you're not pushing over your head, but this drill is going to get the shoulders moving. It's going to prepare them for load tolerance, and it's going to get the shoulder blades moving as well. It's just a nice warm up. So half kneeling, 90 degrees at the hips and the knee. Try to keep the rib cage over top of the pelvis and drive through the shoulder. You can even push your opposite hand into your front leg to give your abs some leverage.